Welcome to the set of Thrive America. I'm your host, Brent Brooks. Today, we're joined by President of Atlanta Special Events, Miss Lori O'Brien. Lori, thanks so much for being a guest here on Thrive America.
Well, thanks, Brent. I haven't seen you in quite a while. It's great to be back here in the studio.
Before we get started, tell us a little bit more about what it is that you do.
Well, Atlanta Special Events, it's a full-service event planning and entertainment company. We were actually named in the top 50 companies in Gwinnett County this year, so we're very proud of that.
Lori, you're bringing to us 5 ways an event company can thrive in this economy, which I think can be applied to just about any business, the principles that you're bringing to us. Your first tactic is character plus integrity equal reputation. What do you mean by this?
I always recommend that people read the books by Truett Cathy. He's the owner of Chick-fil-A. And the Chick-fil-A culture is the same culture that we've taken on. It's a culture of integrity and honesty and character. A character, it's who you are. And if you have high moral fibers and a high integrity, it's going to affect how you produce, in my case, events and how I relate to my clients. And it produces, in the long run, after 7 years of being in business, a great reputation. It's because I pay my vendors on time. I do all that my clients ask for and more. And I become very personally involved in my clients. And I'll tell you, if an event company doesn't pay their vendors on time, they're going to get a bad reputation, and that will spread very quickly.
Next, you talk about effective partnerships. How can this principle help an event company thrive?
Let's say there's another event company that their specialty is catering, or their specialty is decor or casinos. Well, I partner myself up with other great event companies, and we become strategic partners. And if I need their services, they work under my name. Or if they need my services, I work under their name. It's a win-win situation. Everyone wants to make money. That's the key to success. So sometimes I work under their name, sometimes they work under mine. Effective partnership. Hence, Atlanta Special Events is a synergy of multiple vendors.
Lori, I know what you do is help other companies with their marketing by having a great event. But how can an event company utilize new marketing tactics to broadcast their services?
I probably get 80% of my business from my website. And other people will say, well, why doesn't my website bring in a lot of business for me? Well, it's maybe because you haven't optimized your site. Optimization is the key to getting your site on the first few pages of a search. And I've got a Facebook page, both personally and for my company. I've got Twitter. I'm getting close to that, 2,000 mark. If you don't know what that means, it just helps get you up on the search engines if you've gotten 2,000 followers. So we're working toward that. And we're on LinkedIn. Now you can leverage social media because, well, especially me as an event company, if I've got an event coming up, for example, I produce a Rat Pack style show. It's called Sinatra and Friends. And if I'm going to be appearing somewhere, I can put that event out on the social media and have free advertising for that event.
I'm confused by this next one. You mentioned feel their pain. Lori, help me understand this principle.
The person that usually calls me is the HR person whose boss just came and stuck his head in the door and said, hey, by the way, I want you to plan the company picnic. Well, that HR person has no idea what to do. She didn't take event planning in college, so I get the call, and they have no idea what they're doing. I let them express their pain, and then I show them how I become their pain reliever. I tell my clients, by the end of this, I'm going to be your best friend. And then I let them visualize what they want. If they don't know what they want, I can help them create it by giving them ideas and suggestions. And then our team will do all of the work for them. Our tagline is, we do the work and you take the credit. So a successful event is when at the end of that event, I look at that HR person and I see them getting all the compliments. That, to me, is my reward.
The 5th tactic you talk about is engage your community. Lori, how does this work?
Well, I think that you need to become an icon in your community. That's what I've done for the past 7 years. I became involved in networking groups. In my community, the Gwinnett Chamber of Commerce is pretty much the greatest chamber in the country, at least as far as I'm concerned. And I've taken advantage of all of the resources that they have. I was honored to be a member of Leadership Gwinnett. In the chamber, I'm a mentor, a facilitator, an ambassador. So I have worked very hard at giving to my community as much as I can through my business. And that helps me to grow my reputation within the community. And I encourage anyone, any entrepreneur that has a company of any kind to become involved in their community. Give, give, give.
All right, Lori, you're officially off the hot seat.
Oh, gee, thanks, Brent.
Lori, you've seen what we're trying to do here with Thrive America, and one question we ask all our guests is, what specific advice can you give us so that we can take this show and what we're trying to do here to the next level?
Brent, I'd like to turn the tables on you, and I'd like to tell our audience out there how good you are at what you do. Besides what you do here at Thrive America, which is absolutely wonderful, you need to tell others, or let us tell others, what you've done. Brent has filmed many of my events, many of my shows. He also did an Iron Chef cook-off filming for me and one of my clients, and was able to produce a film for them in the turnaround in a matter of hours. They are excellent for corporate events and editing and producing shows. So I just want to tell the audience out there that you can hire Blank Stage Productions to come on out and do your events.
Well, Lori, before you go, can you tell us a little bit more about what Atlanta Special Events does and how someone might get in contact with you?
Well, thanks, Brent, for letting me talk just a little bit more about my company. We are, as I said, full service. The types of events that we do are primarily corporate, but we also do private parties, municipalities, fundraisers, and weddings. We do the catering, and I have an excellent chef who does all of our catering. I have many venues that we're partnered up with that we can take our clients to and produce the events there. We do team building nationwide. We do a lot of casino and themed parties. So I take care of all of the aspects of the event, from the rentals down to the porta potties if needed. But the types of events that we do are company picnics, holiday parties, weddings, of course, as I said, and themed events. We even do conferences, after parties for conferences, decor packages, and we're excellent DJs. We have excellent bands. And we have a full, big entertainment industry, which you know about in our company because you filmed us. I'm a national performer. I'm a vocalist. I sing the national anthem. I've sung for Colin Powell and Oliver North. And I produce shows, and our current show is a Sinatra and Friends tribute show, which is a Rat Pack type of show. And we can go nationwide with that. So we'd love to hear from some folks out there that would like some great entertainment and great events produced by Atlanta Special Events. Well, you can find us at www.atlantaspecialevents.com, and our office number is 678-542-2004.
Well, Lori, thanks so much for being a guest here on Thrive America. We've thoroughly enjoyed having you here, and we wish you great success, and we'll see you again real soon.
Thanks again, Brent.